Hello, welcome to another live day trading session with your boy Johnny Trades. Today is January 29th, 2025. Market opens in exactly 3.5 minutes, and we are looking at a couple of companies today. Markets are potentially selling off, and yeah, we got a lot going on. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's see. We have the most anticipated earnings releases for today, or for this week. We have a lot, guys. There's a lot going on. SoFi reported yesterday, AT&T yesterday, AG&C. Today we have Starbucks, Boeing, GM, Logitech, JetBlue, Stryker, ASML on Wednesday, Meta, Tesla, Progressive, T-Mobile, ADP, ABM, NASDAQ, Brinker, all kinds of stuff reporting earnings this week. So if you want to check that out, definitely pause the video. Moving on, let me get my links spread around before we get started here, so I don't forget. There it is. Very nice. Okay. So we are looking at a few companies today. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of stocks out there that we can potentially trade. I try to narrow them down to at least the best top 5 to 7 that we're looking at on the day, and then go from there as far as the best one company to pick on the day. So definitely smash that like button if you haven't already, so we can get more people in here. Yesterday we had 70 something people, 20 something concurrent, so we had a lot of people show up yesterday, which is just fantastic. Thank you for your support. Now let's make some money. Link is shared to the group. There we go. And one more. We have a minute and a half before open. Boom. All right. So if the market does begin to sell off, guys, then we will be getting in on QQQ. As you can see here, it's below the moving average. You know, we have some earnings this week, so I want to see exactly what happens. But if it does sell off, then we can make some decent profits here on SQQQ. As far as it's selling off, if it does, we can go back up to where it was a couple days ago, those $32 levels, making 11% profit. Now that would be very nice. Even making a small, even making a small $1 profit per share, buying 100 shares, you'd be up $100. So we're looking at SQQQ today. SLXN, we are looking as a pre-market runner, but it just doesn't seem to be doing much of anything at the moment, so that's why I'm kind of holding off on it. Haven't invested in anything yet. Sometimes I will catch some pre-market momentum trades before we go live, but that was not the case today, as there wasn't a lot of movement that I saw from this. So we should see something happen very quickly on a couple of these companies that open. Let's go ahead and see what happens. LUNR pushing up 21.55. We got trapped out yesterday on this one, so we want to be very careful. It looks very bullish though, which could end up being a bear trap. Sound looking nice. SQQQ pumping. And again, the first few minutes of the market will paint a picture as far as the direction that the stock wants to take. So the market is officially open here. Looks like this may run, and this may run and pump down, right? I got caught on this yesterday, ran up, should have locked in profits, didn't, could have locked it in a second time, didn't, and it sold off, and I actually sold at the bottom. So I'm a little leery of that one today, as it can sell off back to those support levels. Now SQQ is going to be a little bit slower moving today, but it's definitely possible for this to go up, especially if the markets are going to continue to sell off. Hope you guys are all having a great day. I know this is my favorite part of the day, is hanging out with you guys here. Okay, 239. VINC is a bust. It ain't doing nothing. We're just going to take that off of our radar. BLBX is doing nothing, so we're going to take that off of our radar. 229, 239. It needs to get past 239 in order for me to really do anything, as this is a pretty crucial wall here. LUNR pushing up. Let's see if it catches this resistance here. Does it catch resistance and sell off, or do we pass this and we go to higher levels? Sound selling off, SQQQ still pushing up, SoFi going down. So LUNR might be the ticket here once we get some more confirmation. It went up to $23 yesterday, so I would love to see that. Basically doing the same thing it did yesterday, pushing from lows of 21 to 22 and then selling off. So we're going to see exactly how this plays out. Sound not doing anything, right? Just kind of selling off, staying above that moving average. See 14 to 1470 today if it continues to push. And there's SQQQ pushing up. QQQ means it's probably selling off then. Yes, it is. If we can get a significant sell-off, then SQQQ will go up more. Just want to be a little bit prepared here. We're going to buy 10 of SQQQ. It is pushing up. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Yeah, see, this isn't able to do anything. Sound selling off. Here we go. So LUNR would have been a nice trade again today. LUNR, 5% already, selling off. We're going to try to get a retracement on this. If it does come back to these levels. You guys see that right here? Testing that resistance, getting pulled back. SQQQ pulling back slightly. SoFi not doing anything at all. Sorry there's so many screens here. Sound may push up now at that 13. 14 to 1466. That would be very nice. Don't want to get into too many trades here all at once. So we are just waiting for the market to paint a better picture here. Got a few shares of SQQQ. As it pushes up, we may buy some more. So there's plenty of room to get back to those levels here. Actually, we're going to delete that level. And we'll keep that level. We're just going to change it to red. Very easily could go up to 29.96. The market continues to sell off. Sound finding some support at that moving average on the 5-minute. Again, something that could also go up very nicely. Sound Hound up 5%, 81 cents per share. LUNR testing that moving average here at 21.85. What we want to do the first few minutes of the market is really test it, really see what picture it's painting for the day, right? SLXN was our top pre-market runner of the day, but it didn't really do anything, right? I mean, it did. Went from $1.40 to $2.40, and it started out at 58 cents. Looks like it is going to be testing the moving average. If it can hold, we may get a bounce back up. If it cannot hold, then this will sell off. But 35 cents just isn't enough for me to really do anything. I mean, I guess if we could run this up a little bit more. 205. Hello, welcome. Welcome, everyone. We're at double digits again. We have over 20 people watching. Hey, I'm hiding in the background, Major. Nice to see you. Lunar testing. Sound looks like it's getting rejected, so I think sound is going to be out for the day. SQQQ testing again. That moving average here. 29.11. SoFi not really doing much. I'd love to catch this, but I believe it is on the back nine. Some green volume here, which is nice. No, it's a lot of red volume, so 5 minute always can tell a bigger picture. Matt, hey, Raju, welcome, Major, welcome, Major, causing a ruckus, hello. Hi, y'all, I am new here, very excited. Welcome, welcome. Want to see this push up. I really do. I'd really love to see Lunar push up a little bit more. But this could definitely sell off, guys. It could be a fader, okay? Hey, first time on stream. What kind of screening are you doing to make your today's trades list? Matt, great question. I basically look at the same, 12 to 20 companies every single week, and as they hit resistance and support levels, we then make a better decision on whether we should invest in them or not. Pre-market runners, we use the screeners section, volume, top volume for the day. We also use volume, relative volume, percent turnover, which is very good, and then just tops, top gainer of the day, which was OCEA this morning. But a lot of the pre-market, guys, a lot of the pre-market momentum, you have to trade pre-market, because then you end up getting in and you catch the back end of these moves, and they actually sell off for the majority of the day. Look at this sell-off here. Good thing we didn't get in on this SLXN. And it doesn't mean it can't continue to pump up either, but it's not something you would want to get caught in, okay? Lose 50, 60, 100% of your position. It's at that resistance, clear resistance level, so that one's out. That was supposed to be a momentum kind of trade breakout type style. Now, SoFi not doing much, right? SoFi setting up a red candle. We have SQQQ wanting to push up a little bit more. Sound coming off of that resistance level, right? So sound isn't necessarily one that we're wanting to trade. We do, but it's just not making that progress that we want to see. 30-minute, it's still very bearish on that back end. LUNR, again, something I wanted to trade, getting at 21.67, already could be up 30 cents here, but it looks like a fader. Looks like it's just going to fade away, and that's what it does. That's what it looks like it's been doing anyways. Pumping up pre-market, or pumping up at bell, selling off. Pumping up at the bell, selling off. Bell pump, sell off. Bell pump, major sell off, back to support, and then run up. So Lunar, LUNR. Went up at open and then dropped. So we're looking probably for a better entry on this when it does drop. I don't want to get stuck way up here again. Sound, again, not doing much either. I think SQQ is going to be our winner today as far as adding to it. Unless we can get a movement from SoFi here. Here we go. SoFi's trying to push. $16 on SoFi. And SoFi could run. If there's enough volume and enough people watching this, this can make a huge move. You know, it can make an easy 10% move. Even here, it's done it in the past where it can push up 7% in a day. Another 6% in a day. So, Matt, I hope that answers your question. Whoa, we got a lot of comments in here. Oh, man, it's going to be hard to keep up. Hi, Johnny. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Long time no see. Shirag, I believe you were in the live streams last summer, this summer. Temp, RGTI doing something. Pull and flag pattern looking good. Matt, thank you. All right, all right. Hey, let's see here. SoFi doesn't know what to do, right? It doesn't know whether to be bullish or bearish, but I'm very interested in seeing what it does do. Same thing with sound. It wants to push up. but not a lot of volume in there today. LUNR holding. It is holding these levels here, which is interesting to me. Just seems like another trap, and just it's unfortunate because I feel that way from yesterday. I don't want to be biased toward a company because of the way I feel from the day before, but that's sometimes the way it happens. Here we go, SQQQ pushing up, very nice. So we're actually going to add more to this. Let's make sure we are looking good here on the Qs. Okay, a little bit of sell-off. Let's see if we get some type of a retracement or if we continue to sell off even more. 520.61, 520.30, 520.25. Yeah, it looks like we are selling off. So we're going to go ahead and add another 10 shares to SQQQ. We want to average up, and we want to add to our position as it goes up. Obviously, we can catch these nice pullbacks and get a better average, but we want to make sure that we are pushing up with these companies here. QQQ, let's see if it continues to experience a sell-off. Everything's red. Everything is red. Tesla could come down a little bit more on the 30-minute. AMD, NVIDIA selling off. Google, big sell-off from Google. Microsoft selling off. Meta, Amazon. Only thing kind of holding up right now is Apple. They're going to get a little bit of a retest here and then probably going to get rejected, which would allow SQQQ to push up even more. So that's what we're trading today. It looks like we're looking at SQQQ. Again, this could go against me. I could be wrong. So I do not recommend you copying my trades. Again, we are here to learn from my successes and my mistakes. We're not here to copy, okay? I want to encourage that. I'm not the type of person that's going to say, let's pump this stock, let's go to the moon, and then be the first one to sell. Okay, that's not what I do here. It's for education. It's to help you guys learn and understand the market direction. Still looking really good. I'm going to bring QQQ up, and I believe I'm going to put, let's see. Actually, we can do this. Let's go dual screen. We're going to dual it, guys. We're going to dual screen it. QQQ. Oh, why did it change like that? Sync symbol. No, don't sync symbol. Okay, so as QQQ sells off, okay, as it continues to sell off, we're looking at the 5-minute. Let's look at the 30-minute. As it sells off, SQQQ will continue to push up. But we need to make sure that QQQ is continuing to sell off and we don't get a rally here. As long as it keeps getting rejected, we can keep adding to our SQQQ position. I'm going to go ahead and buy another 10 shares of SQQQ. As that was a nice strong rejection there from QQQ. Did you see that? It's getting rejected. It's making lower lows. Now, still, this is still within the 30 minutes. So within 30 minutes, it could sell off, find a support, and actually retrace back up to previous highs. Okay, so it's very important to understand the market. Okay, there we go. SQQQ pushing up. Very nice. Very, very nice. QQQ still continuing to sell off. So we're actually going to add another 10 shares right here at this little bounce, right? 29.30. It's coming back to retest. This sells off even more. We can buy more at a lower price. Big green candle. Again, painting the picture for the day. And we're going to buy some more here, as it looks like it is getting rejected off of that moving average. You guys see that? Pretty cool, right? Getting rejected. They're still pushing up. A better entry would have been nice. 28.88. That's what I should have grabbed here at the beginning. I wanted confirmation that I was selling off, but you know, 28.89. That was the move right there. 28.89 right here at open. 20, even at 29 right here. Yep, 1%, 38 cents per share. Let's see, this could retrace back, guys. Let's see this. We want to see a big rejection here. And first 30 minutes, so this could actually go against us here and begin to rally. That's not what we want. Okay, QQQ catching resistance on that moving average. All right, let's see, what are some of you guys saying here? Bring you guys over. Hello, hello. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. There's a few market events today, isn't there? Yep, FOMC meeting at 2:30 p.m. Canada rate hikes meeting. Help set to the moon. Major delays, one in Europe. I'm not sure if there's one in Europe. Major, I need to get better at this. I am half expecting to hammer down, force sellers, then when they cap you late, then flip at some stage. I'm observing more than getting involved. Good. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Good morning from the West Coast, Miguel. Hello, hello. Good morning to everyone. Good morning. Let's continue to see a sell-off. Let's go ahead and go back to our normal screen here. Level 2 is looking really good. Now, level 2 you have to pay for. It's like $2.99 a month, but nothing too crazy. Nice sell-off. This is what we want to see. We want to see a sell-off. It looks like there is somewhat of a support from yesterday here, but it doesn't seem to be holding. Let's continue that selling pressure. So that way we can push SQQQ. It doesn't have to go all the way back up to $30, but hey, it goes up to, you know, $29.96. That'd be really nice. That would be really nice for us. About $40 in profit, 2%. And we're risking about 1%, about 20 bucks. So a 1 to 2 risk to reward. Oh, where'd you guys go? I lost you. I forgot when I clicked the screen, you disappear. What about right there? Does that work for you guys? Kind of there. Oh, there you went. You disappeared again. Ah, dang it. What am I doing? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other ones here that we had. Actually, one position. SoFi, look at that. No movement on SoFi. 3 million volume, almost 4 million, and no movement. It can't even decide if it wants to be $16 or $15.90. Sound holding above that moving average, but again, not doing anything. And LUNR, look at this, slowly selling off. Back 9, so we want to wait for that confirmation to get in some more. So here we go. SQQ still pushing up, still very bullish. Now SQQQ, guys, is a triple leveraged ETF that is for the bears. So when the market, the NASDAQ market, sells off, this company will go up. I want you guys to be aware of that, okay? So if the market begins to recover, this thing can change direction very quickly. Very quickly here, okay? QQQ still getting rejected at 520.30. We need to get below 519. Let's see if we can break 520, right? We need to get below 520. And SQQQ can push up even more. Now, usually we don't necessarily trade the Qs. We do some days. We don't some days. We just try to find something that has value and volume and movement, right? We want movement. We were trading Mara for a while, but I'm not going to trade this just to watch it go down. Although it is finding a bit of a support around $18. I love to draw our trend lines to get set up for, you know, the next day, you know, maybe a future day, but it sets up a picture for where this company has been, right, and where it's going. Bitcoin at 101,000, right? It's not doing much. It went up to 109, went back down to 90, went up to 109, probably come back to 90 again. So BITI has been very active, able to make from $20 to $22, 9% profit betting against Bitcoin. SoFi still at 16. LUNR, again, not doing much. So we don't want to invest in companies that don't move. We want a little bit of movement. That seemed to be the move, about 54 cents. Again, buying as it goes up, as it was going in our direction there for a moment. Let's see. Now we are at, we're almost at the 30-minute mark. Looks like it is still bearish, right? It's below that moving average on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour, testing it on the 4 hour. Okay, so it tested it here a few, what was it, like last week, and it pushed up to 533 and then a huge sell-off. So let's see if we continue sell-off, or if this bounces, it goes to 533. Here we go. Nice little reversal setting up. See how that plays out for a minute. Okay, we need to see some strong rejection here. Back down. This would have been placed to add around 29.14 on that moving average bump. Although this is curling over on the MACD. See if we can get some more selling pressure in the market. Markets are going to be a little choppy today, guys. They really are. We got the FOMC meeting later on this afternoon. You know, we're going to decide if there's going to be more rate hikes, less rate hikes, if they're going to pause them, if they're going to, what's going to happen today. So very excited to see. Looks like the market is going to continue to sell off. Loving it. We're loving it. We want the market to sell off. Bring it back down. Let's get back down to 517, 511 would be nice. We can come back down to yesterday's low. That's a 1.75% sell-off, which means SQQQ could potentially go back up to yesterday's high, which was a 5% profit or $1.68 per share. So that's what I was hoping for. Got about 60 shares. Eat quick, $100 on the day. Betting against the market, right? But the market has to do us a favor and sell off. Guys, there's 20 plus people on the live stream. Smash that like button for me so we can get even more people joining into these live streams, more traders and more conversation. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Markets are selling off today and we're making money. That's how we do it. We don't wait for the market to recover. We don't wait for it to be bullish. We find opportunities whenever the market, no matter what the market is doing. All right, all right. Also, if this is your first time tuning in, guys, we go live every single morning at market open, Monday through Friday. You can see us do this right here with you guys. You can ask me questions, share your thoughts and stories, and get along with other like-minded individuals such as yourself. We want to do nothing more than learn how to make money in the stock market. So if that interests you, smash that subscribe button, smash the like button, and also go check out our Discord. It's 100% free, lifetime access. And get in now while it's still free, because it may not be free for long. There we go. Getting rejected. Nice rejection. Selling off. I'd love to see more selling pressure so SQQQ can continue to push up. Again, we have a long way to go with SQQQ, guys, today. Markets are going to sell off. We're going to be holding this at least up into the 30s. Because I do believe we can get some really nice moves today. Some really good selling pressure from all of this. Look at all this red. Apple finding a little bit of momentum here. Is it going to get rejected on the 200? We'll see. Amazon finding slight support but still getting rejected. Meta getting rejected. Retesting. Is it going to get rejected or is it going to pump? Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, all getting rejected. AMD now above its moving average. Tesla trying to push up, retesting those moving averages. And that's what we're looking at. So in the 5 minutes, still very bearish. We want to see this get rejected. All these companies need to get rejected. And this will push us up. You guys like that dual screen? Did you guys like seeing the inverse of both? Or would you guys like me to do, or are we good? Let me know. Also, I lost you guys. There you are. There you are. There we go. We got a couple more likes in here. Let's get some more likes, guys. More likes. Show SPY? Yeah, let's take a look at SPY. SPY. Same thing. Same downward trend. Testing, you know, getting rejected at those 606 levels. Could we see a significant pullback? Yes. It's now below that moving average here. On the 4 hour, curling over slightly, right? Major sell-off though. It's not often we get two huge sell-offs. Like this sold off, then it rallied, and then it sold off, and it rallied. Big sell-off, and this may have been the rally, and we're due for another sell-off. So, or this could just continue to push up the way it did here from 575 to 610. But as of right now, still looking like it's getting rejected off of those moving averages. QQQ, nice strong rejection again off of that moving average, showing signs that it is weak. And the markets are bearish at the moment, right? Could always change. We have 1 minute left for that first 30 minutes to paint us a pretty picture. And at 30 minutes, it could just simply reverse and go back the other way. SOFI, not doing anything. It flatlined on the day. Flatlined on the day. So you know what? We're going to take that off. We don't even want to look at it. Sound, not doing much either. I feel like there's going to be a major sell-off at some point, just due to the fact that it is below those moving averages. So we're going to take that out of today's trade as well. LUNR is selling off. Okay, like it. I like it. Could we get a retracement? We could. On this moving average, it seems to be holding right around that kind of 2120, 2140 level. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, I dropped the ball yesterday, guys. Major ball drop over here. Bag holder. Buying this breakout, missing the opportunity to lock in profit. Buying again, missing the opportunity to lock in profit, and then holding it all the way to support. Could have held for that retracement. I got a whole recap on this and the live stream video from yesterday. You can go check it out and watch it. But, yep, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes too, so... All right, trying to hold, but doesn't look like it's going to. Backside of that MACD could continue to see some selling pressure here. Seems like the Qs may be trying to reverse as well. Overall market conditions looks like AMD is up now 2%, so that's going to actually be going to be helping the market. Now, as far as, you know, again, it's at overbought levels. So how high can it get? And get to 117 again? And then start to sell off. So I mean, it's not like it's gonna do a lot of good here. Majority of these companies are selling off. The majority of them are. Apple still trying to recover, but just not looking so good after yesterday's huge push from 230 to 240. $10 in profit. Walmart's also going to be reporting their earnings today after market close. So there's a lot happening today, guys. So we need to get rejected again off of this in order for SQQQ to continue to work and push up even higher. So we want to see some rejection here on this VWAP and 45-day moving average on the 5-minute, not necessarily the 1 minute. And we trade different companies every day. This isn't the #1 company. So I can see order book taking pics of option prices now to compare with the earnings. I think we going up into close like $5.99 back to $6.07. Okay, yeah, I could show you that real quick. SPY order book. I could actually expand it and bring up the order, like let's just say like 20. That's what we're showing for order book right now. Yeah, there you go, sir. 603s, a lot of sellers at 603.60s. Just a battleground right now, to be honest. It is a full-fledged battleground. What happened? Oh, here it is. See, testing. It's going to test that moving average again on the 5-minute. And it looks like it's going to maybe reverse here, guys. That's why it's good to always wait about 30 minutes. Market paints its picture 30 minutes. And it can reverse very easily. And this could continue to sell off. So we are still just holding. There we go, selling off again. Let's see if it's enough to push it back down. Again, that would have been a spot to buy off of VWAP. I should have went with my gut, is what I should have did when I woke up. I figured the market would sell off. Buying at 28.80, selling at 29.37 would have been the nice move to play today. About 50 cents. About 50 bucks or so. Still getting rejected, still selling off. Making lower lows, right? Kind of staggered up, and this may stagger down. There we go, getting rejected. Looking bullish though, looks like it is recovering. Yeah, you're welcome. That's what's so crazy about the market, especially when there's FOMC meetings, there's a lot of earnings releases. People are trying to play those earnings releases. So they're buying in, hoping it'll go up. And that's not always the case. So I don't like to hold companies overnight. That's why I don't like to swing trade. Whether there's good news or not, a company could go up 20, could go up 100%. And then before you're able to sell it the next day, it could go all the way back down to where it was or even crash further. So why even hold it to begin with, right? We want to make sure that there's direction in our favor when we're trading. Today, direction is in our favor as far as SQQQ. Looking very bullish. Tested that moving average on the 30-minute. If we look at the 4-hour, it is below the moving average, but at a nice resistance level. That's why I saw opportunity here. Had a nice push up when it got past this support level. And now that support level is acting as support for it to go up even more. So if the markets continue to sell off, this will continue to go up. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen in the first 20 or 30 minutes. I mean, this could take a day till this afternoon, but it does look like it's getting rejected, guys. So, we do want to be aware of that. Overall conditions, haven't been the greatest over the past week. Big major sell-off with a recovery. But now it's below that 200-day moving average on the 30-minute, which it's not super significant, but, people are looking. People are watching. On the 4-hour, it's testing that moving average. That's where it's most important. Your 200-day moving average makes the most sense on the 4-hour time frame. So it's still indicating that it's bullish, but could we see a break of that moving average, which is what now? 520.30? 520.30, which is literally right here. So it tested it, it held, but now it's struggling to stay above it. Oh, here we go. And there's going to be a lot more people for the bulls, for the market, than there are against the market, right? And SQQ is not something I would hold overnight, as this could go back down to $27, and it could actually go down even more just as time goes on. But look at the markets. Markets are so choppy right now at these overbought levels that SQQQ and QQQ have so much potential, so much potential. And if you think that, you could always invest in TQQQ. If you think TQQQ can push up with the NASDAQ market, that could go up 9–10% as well. Not looking good for the bears, boys. That might have to be my new thing. Don't take any trades until 8 o'clock. We're just watching for 30 minutes. Because now this is going to be bullish. It's going to test this moving average, and it could still get rejected off of that moving average. It's going to take a little bit longer to play out. Discord member said everything is bearish. No plays yet. Yeah. Yep. AMD seems to be the one holding it up. Everything else seems to be testing and going down still. Apple pushing up. Going to test that moving average. So still bearish, not to say the least. You see how it's kind of stair-stepping up? We want to see it stair-step down again. And then going in too heavy at the open, right? Buying 10 here, 10, 10, and 30. Could have waited more. Always good to wait. Add a little bit to the direction when you see it's in your favor, but the last couple days I've been going really heavy. Really heavy with my positions. I need to cut it out. That would have been a nice push. 21.30 to 22.20. 90 cents. 90 cents per share. LUNR. LUNR is going to be my nemesis now. I'm going to get my money back from him. That's called revenge trading, guys. Don't do that. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see a retest here, guys, okay? We're going to see this retest. I just don't see it happening, honestly. I think this is going to continue to sell off. It's had a nice run for the last 1, 2, 3 days. 2-3 days from its last sell-off. 1, 2, 3 sell-off. 1, 2 sell-off. 1, 2, 3 days sell-off. So, curious. Very curious indeed. Wow. Yeah, look at the cues. Everything seems to be recovering. Look at the 4-hour. Bouncing off of that support. Still has resistance to test though. That 5-minute. Interesting. AMD seems to be the one pushing everything up. Like a lot. AMD is pushing a lot. 1.6 billion market cap, 190 billion. 190 billion, that's insane. But some of these major influencers are not doing so good. Apple holding up 3.6 trillion, 2.5 trillion. Everything kind of bouncing off of that support level. But AMD, man, look at this thing. That was the winner today. 114 to 117. 2.3%. Is this going to come down now? Get rejected? Which means SQQ should begin to sell off. It's all about just being patient and understanding your trade plan, guys. I can't stress that enough. Okay. Bouncing off VWAP. Let's see this sell off. Let's see this get up to where we want it to be now. We're trying to get back up to 29.96. At least. At least. I'd be happy with 20, 40 bucks today. That's what I'd be happy with. A little slow today, guys. I do apologize. A little slow. Indeed. Usually we already have our money made or our money lost, to be honest. But usually we already have our money made on the day. In or out like a sniper. And we can move on with the day. So usually we do these live streams for 30 minutes to an hour. And yeah, looks like we're going good. Welcome. I'm glad we have double digits on the live today. Over 20 something people watching. It's fantastic. Smash that like button for me, guys. Let's get some more people in here. Major, I bought some SPY Lotto tickets. Nice. Major, have a great day. Ciao for now. All right, we'll see you later. Have a great day. All right, the markets are still holding at 520.30. Now remember, that is that 4-hour moving average. So as soon as it breaks 520.30, we're going to get a massive sell-off. More so than what we're seeing now. So 520.30 is kind of our daily support here. I'm going to go ahead and draw a line. Oh, I thought I did. Here we go. 520.30 right there. If it breaks 520.30, then we will see a major sell-off in the market because everyone's watching the exact same levels. There'll be longs that are covering, there'll be shorts stepping in, and it'll be a very intense day if it can get below 520.30. And stay below it, right? Because it got below it twice. 3 times. Tested it a 3rd time. So overall, though, everything's still selling off. Everything's below their moving averages, except Meta. Meta is pushing up slightly. And everything will probably retrace anyways, right? The days I go long, I feel like the market sells off. And the days I go short, the market goes long. It's very odd how it happens sometimes, but you can make money both ways. BBAI, let's take a look. Oh, okay. I see why you're looking at it. Very nice. A lot of volatility. A lot of volatility. I'll be careful though. This thing can go all the way back down to $1, dollar and some change, or even 50 cents. So be careful with that one. Had some nice highs. Had some really nice highs. About 484. Bullish at the moment. Very choppy on the day. It looks like it's finding a lot of resistance at 387, so be careful with that. Or 381, I mean. I like to do daily levels And then I like to do my minute levels. So like I got my daily chart, where it has been, where it could go. And then I got my 5-minute, 1-minute chart where it is for the day range. Like where has it been today right now. Hope that helps. LUNR is super choppy. SQQQ pushing up. Again, we just have to break that 520.30, and if we break it, we're in the money, guys. We are more in the money than you think, as long as we can break this 520.30. If we can't break it, well, then guess I was wrong. Or we just have to wait for more of a sell-off to happen. And that's a cool thing about this Discord as well. You don't just, the live stream doesn't just stop and you don't know what's going on anymore. When you join our Discord, you get the live trading sessions, and then I give you my trade ideas, updates on my positions throughout the day. So if you're wondering, hey, what ended up happening with this SQQQ position, I will let you know if I'm adding more to it, I'm taking some off the table, am I locking in profits, am I selling at a stop loss? And then later on in the day, I will give you a recap video on the trade, my thought process behind it, my entries, my exits, and if it profited or if I took a loss. And then I share my screenshot of my profit and loss with you guys in the Discord. So 100% transparency here. It's what I like to do. Keeps everything real, honest, and it helps you learn, right? You can't learn from someone who's dishonest and says everything's going to pump and then it doesn't. What we need to do is be honest with our trading so we can learn from it. We make a big mistake, we held too long, we bought in too early, we did something as far as a mistake. We want to learn from it and grow from it. I want to be a catalyst to all of your guys' trading success in the future. And that's the way we're going to do it together, by simply being honest with our trades, being honest with ourselves, and reviewing them too, really dig deep into why I took the trade that I took, why I held so long, or why I didn't lock in profits when I should, etc. So here we go, testing 520.30 still. This is probably the most boring part of trading, is just waiting for the trade to happen. That's why I like pre-market momentum runners, because you can get in, ride that momentum up to that first resistance, get out, lock in profits like 1, 2, 3 minutes, sometimes, longer, 5, 10 minutes. But some of these bigger cap companies do take a little while to play out. So did you see that move? Are you saying Boeing? Check out. Are you saying to check out Boeing? BA? Or are you saying it's boring? Boring. Wow. Catching some support here at a previous resistance level. Okay. Boeing. 174 to 184. Trading within that range. Oops, selling off now, actually, to be honest. Very bearish. Could sell off right to that 174. And it looks like that's exactly what it's going to do. 174 and bounce, potentially. SPY still not really doing anything, right? Still real choppy. QQQ still doesn't know what to do either. Holding that support though, guys, that is a very strong support when you're looking at a 4-hour chart. That 4-hour support there, 55, 20, 30, the 200-day moving average is holding up. This is the 200-day moving average right here. I'll put it, I'll try to put it green. It's not green, is it? How many people we got watching right now? Nice, 15 concurrent. Very cool. Appreciate your guys' support. I appreciate you guys. Chat below. Guys, comment below. Just throw me a thumbs up. Throw me a ticker symbol. Put something that I know you guys are here. You guys are still watching at, what are we at? That you're still watching at 50 minutes. Dang. Well, trade plan still in effect. Still holding our position, right? My position right here, still holding. Markets are still bearish is what I'm looking at, short term bearish, but just holding that support, right? We need to break this support level in order for it to come back down, and it can happen in the next couple of minutes. It could happen the next couple hours. It could also not happen at all. So very weird day, very slow day in the market indeed. But I do appreciate you guys' time showing up. I know we have a lot of new members who are excited to learn how to trade. And just know, the more you show up, the more consistent you are at being ready when the market is open, watching charts, understanding price action, you will eventually become a more profitable trader. I appreciate you guys' time. Like always, remember to end the year on a green note, and look out for my recap video later today on this trade, and sign up for the Discord. 100% free, lifetime access. You can get in while it's still free because it might not be for long. And we'll see you all over there. I'm gonna go over there to the Discord now, chat up a little bit in the chats, and give some updates on my trade ideas. So thank you for your time again. Let's end the year on a green note, and we'll see you all back here tomorrow morning at the same time, market open. Later, guys. Matt, real quick, do you only read your indicators on the 5-minute candle, trying to understand when to flip between the intervals? I like 5 minute more than 1 minute. 1 minute's good for scalping. 5 minutes good for actual, like, visual of direction. And then overall 4 hour, the 200-day moving average only works on the 4 hour. So this looks like it's bearish on the 30-minute, but that's not a true moving average where it is as far as like price action. So it's important to look on the 4 hour for the 200-day moving average, and then the other moving averages, the 9-day and the 45-day, the VWAP is really, really good for the 5 minute. Hope that helps. Thanks, Matt, for the question, and guys, we'll see you all later.